Hello guys, welcome to another video. In today's tutorial, we're going to introduce Puter. So Puter is a cloud computer that have free access to premium LLMs, and also it can build fancy JS apps and also the REST APIs. So that being said, let's get started. So if you go to Hey Puter and Puter the repo, then you can see that there are a lot of interest from the community already. So people are very excited about this project. So if you want to self-host it, there are guidance in the README to show you how to self-host a Puter instance. And in this tutorial, we're going to show you how to use Puter and Puter.js, which you can use to build fancy applications. So that being said, let's get started. So if you go to Puter.com, you can create a free account, and then you should be able to log into your cloud computer, as you can see here. So it has Visual Studio Code. It has a dev center, so you can create apps, website, and workers. So workers is basically the backend APIs. So we'll show you guys a little bit later. And also you can access this instance, so like a local computer. So you can see we created a app folder and web folder. So the web folder we use to build applications, web applications like websites, so on and so forth. An app is basically the backend APIs. So you can see there's a public folder as a root folder. So it's like Mac OS, but you can create the applications or websites inside this folder or other folders, but we just choose public as a default. So we can demo it very easily. And so you can see that in the Visual Studio, we have already created a few websites and also the APIs. So those are the available AI models in Puter.js. So this is application I built, or website I built, to show you guys what are the premium LLMs that Puter have access to. So you can see it can access Claude, a lot of Claude models, DeepSeek models, in Gemini models, which are just released, like Gemini 3 Pro, and also OpenAI models, OpenRouter models, so on and so forth. This is awesome. So you can actually try this out for limited usage, but it's good for casual coding. And we also created some of the chat applications with the Puter. So this is also free. You can create this app in probably 1 minute. So you can just web code it and paste the code to a HTML file. Then you should be able to see something like this. So let's try it out. You can say which model is this. So yeah, so it's basically saying it's a Claude model and created by Anthropic. So another application that I created, or a website, is this Puter worker demo. So this show you how to build a backend API with front-end application. So basically you create a worker. So it's basically a backend worker. So it also has a public URL. In this case would be demo-worker, puter.work. So, and you can actually execute the backend API. So the first API is just hello world, something like that. You can see basically it's hello from Puter worker, and you can set the key value. So key value pair. So you can see set key value, which is the test and 1, 2, 3 as a value. So you can see the key value is saved. Also retrieve the key value. So it's the test and value, right? So, and then also you can list all workers available. So this is another example of how to build front-end application and back-end APIs using Puter. So you can see that the back-end API is available as public. So you can just go to this demo-worker puter.work.api /API/hello to see that the API response. So you can just use the Puter to build all these awesome applications and backend APIs for free and with access to premium LLM. So that being said, let's continue. And to build all of that, so you can just go to the Puter console and start creating some of the XML files and also the JS files, as I demoed earlier. So the first one is to list all the available Puter models, right? So LLM that are premium. So you can just create a front-end HTML page. So it's very simple. Just create a front-end HTML page. And in the HTML page, you can just create a script, because Puter is basically a JS framework. So Puter.js. So you can just create a script using JS and also use the Puter APIs to list all the Puter supported LLMs. So you can just do a wait Puter.ai list model. So this will give you all the available models that Puter supports. And that's what you see in here. So very nice. So the other test you saw earlier is this chat with the Claude model. So you can see basically we just create a very simple script with Puter.js, and you can see the model we specify is actually Claude Sonnet 3.7. And you can see basically this is web coded, so you can just copy and paste the web coded code to this HTML page, and we'll start working with the Puter model. So that's the second example. The third example is what we saw earlier in this Puter worker. So the Puter worker is basically a REST API application. So you can just go to this JS file, index.js. You can create one similar to this. So you can just specify router like get API.hello, and you can add any route you prefer. So this is basically slash API hello, and this hello from Puter workers. And also you can create another endpoint for the key value. So you can do a key value set and a key value get. And also you can call LLMs like this. So you can just say, okay, Puter.ai.chat, and that's it. So the other example also have the same thing, Puter.ai.chat. So this is using the Claude example, and you can choose a LLM you prefer as the list you saw earlier, and that should be it. So this is how easy to create a back application and front application using Puter and Puter.js. So if you go to this public API, you can see this is actually public available, so you can build all these awesome LLM APIs. If you want to develop your application locally or somewhere else, you can just copy and paste URL, paste it in, like Cursor, like the Google in IDX, so on and so forth. You can just use it, and it's very convenient. And there's a good article on Medium to show you the pros and cons using Puter.js and when to use it, when not to use it. Feel free to check that out. I'll put the link in the video description. And for Puter, they also offer paid option. So this is based on a user pays model. So you can see from the introduction here, the user pays model versus the traditional model. So for free tier, as you saw earlier, you can just try it out, and it is good enough for local and casual development. But if you want to use Puter for enterprise level development, you probably want to use the paid plan. And there's a lot of description in this advantages of user pays model section. You can read them through to understand how Puter works. And there are also great documentation for different functions and features of Puter AI. Right, so you can see there's functions that you can use to call LLMs, and also how to create applications, how to create authentications on authorizations, and so on and so forth. So because Puter is a serverless structure, so you don't have to add any API keys or database or server-based authentication URLs, all that stuff. So all you have to do is just using Puter as a unified framework and a serverless infrastructure to actually build the application. So it's very convenient. And they also offer a open playground. You can just play directly using this website. So which is awesome. So hopefully this is helpful. If you do like this video, please subscribe, like, or comment. If you have any questions, thank you so much for supporting the channel, and see you in the next one.